You know, I'm fortunate to be a father of five, each and every single one beautiful girls. So naturally, I get it all the time. Any regrets for never having had a son? I always answer exactly the same with a resounding absolutely none before going on to my reasons why. But rather than talk about any of that, today I thought it'd be fun to paint more of a picture as to my thinking by letting you tag along on our annual father-daughter spring turkey hunt. We've been doing it together since I don't remember when, but last spring it took place in Kansas at Midwest Whitetail Adventures. Well, they love to hunt anything. If it walks, crawls, or flies, they'll go hunt it. Give them a Google and you'll quickly discover all of the different kinds of hunting they offer on 30,000 acres in the Republican River Valley, which is located just northeast of Kansas City. Let's go over here and put your hand around the bases of that. And the one above us got dual drop tines on it. To me, that's the coolest thing in the world ever. Unfortunately, this year, only 3 of my 5 daughters were able to attend, so today's roll call includes Jasmine, Danielle or Donnie, and Mackenzie, otherwise nicknamed Bucky. Each, including myself, were allowed 2 tags. Now on our first morning, Donnie and I paired up to share a blind. Just one thing to note first is the fact that Danielle was more than 7 months pregnant, expecting her first child. But no way was she going to miss this event because of a tiny little thing like that, though. And as you'll soon see, her first hunt didn't exactly go according to plan. First morning we got set up in the spot that Jim said it'd be good, and he said, watch the rover here to your left, coming over this ridge. He said that's where the turkeys are gonna come from. You see the tom coming? Yeah. We're in position, so forth, and all of a sudden I look over the hill and here come several hens and a big tom behind them. I start calling and they come off of that hill and they walk over into the food plot. Walk over to the decoys, and I'm telling Donnie that tom is here. I said, Donnie, when he gets up to those decoys, I said, he's probably gonna look around, be ready. Well, he got up to the decoys, looked real quick, and started turning around. I said, kill him. And she didn't. And then he went a little bit, and I cut him a little with the call. And I was able to stop him. He turned around sideways and gobbled. And I said, kill him. He's about 25 yards. And she's not hearing me. She is so intent on the moment. She didn't hear me. She was waiting for that perfect shot that you hope to get, and he wasn't giving it. And he turned around and he walked away. And I said, why didn't you kill him? She said, well, you didn't tell me to. I said, I told you to kill him 3 different times, or when he gobbled and he turned sideways, you should have killed him then. She just got so flustered into the moment. You know, and jeepers, that happens. He takes off with the hens. Crap. We missed our first opportunity. Big Tom. 7:30. More turkeys. Another big tom. Same ridge. Okay, just take your time. He's too far yet. Let her come in and start to eating, and then he'll come right in. Now she's really pumped because she just had kind of screwed up on the first turkey and didn't shoot at the moment. Now this one's coming right into her face. Rock steady. Let him come.
Tell me when I can.
Just don't be in a hurry. You got the safety off. Right there, shoot him. Oh, you missed him. Long story short, she shoots and she misses. She jerked it. Now she's really strung out.
I don't know what happened. I've never missed before.
Hey, you're not the only person who's ever missed a turkey. And I cannot get down on my daughter because she gets so excited. When the game gets in close, she gets so excited she shakes, she just gets pumped. And I don't want her ever to lose that as long as she lives.
No, I can't believe that. I was just expecting him to drop it when he didn't. I was like, what?
But you know, when you get two big toms coming in the first hour and a half of the hunt, you don't worry too much about the miss because that many so fast, and they're talking about all the turkeys they got here. Boy, this is going to be a chip shot now. Continuing now in Kansas with daughters Jasmine and Mackenzie, tag teaming in a blind on their first morning.
So the first morning, get into the blind, sit down, and a hen came out. So we all sat very nice and still, just kind of watched it feed for a while, hoping we could kind of use it as like a live decoy, maybe. After that, a couple more hens came in. One of them had about a 5-inch beard, I would say. Beautiful, and I know my sister Jazzy has never got one, so she was pretty excited, a little pumped about that.
Jazz, you got the guy with the beard.
So she got up, we got ready, and was ready to do this, and just before that, 3 jakes come in. Now the story has changed a little bit. The plan has to change. Which the plan was, I'll get a jake, she'll get a hen, and we've been awesome. But the two never stayed by each other.
Damn it.
Instead, they just kind of veed off and went in their own directions, and by the time, you know, we were both ready, guns up, everything else, they were too far apart to even shoot at the same time, so the hen is now out of range, and we both ended up trying to take a jake instead. Jazzy's bird drops. Mine ran and flew.
That's okay.
Couldn't figure out what was going on.
Last year, Donnie and I had that, where it was just like a second difference in her shot versus mine. And so when I shot, my bird had just like went to move up, like fly up.
So see your bird, Jazz.
My second oldest, Jasmine, has always really taken to anything outdoors I've presented to her.
Got Jake.
She always carries herself with a cheerful, carefree attitude.
Yeah, I'm excited
Great
about it.
job.
Thank you. Thank you.
But when
I'm
it
gonna check it
comes
out.
to a
I haven't
moment
seen it
like just occurred, a whole part of her personality comes out.
Dude, it's a little longer than I thought.
Focused, hardcore, self-competitive, yet cool as a cucumber under the onslaught of an adrenaline rush.
Nice and thick. It could have been pretty thick.
Greenish looking. It's cool.
Each daughter is a different hunter in their own ways.
Sisterly love.
Yep.
Okay, continuing now down in Kansas, Donnie and I are back in the blind with fond yet frustrating memories of the big one that got away that first morning. But goal for her last afternoon hunt, stay alert while enjoying an incredible outdoor Kansas experience, hope for another beautiful close-range encounter, and then do her best to keep her composure when that occurs.
Weather finally broke yesterday. It just deluge of rain and wind and everything else. It's windy now, but no rain. This is the nicest looking turkey spot, I think, that we've been in. just a little pocket back here, and there's worked up field over here, and there's tree lines, and there's creeks, and I mean.
Jim had assured us this is a good spot, and I'd come to trust his judgment. He's a great guy.
So we've got a lot of this ground where the turkeys are going to be walking on the other side of this tree line we can't see, so I'm going to call, just like a locator call, once every about 15 minutes. Turkeys could be passing in any time that we're not going to see here, and I got to call them through these tree lines.
About every 15 minutes, I'd give a couple of calls and just let them know if they were out at a distance, some way that there were turkeys over here.
You got our Remingtons locked and loaded.
We're gonna go out with a bang.
So finally, the last day, last half of hunting, we went out to a brand new spot.
So that opening back there, that'd probably be the max.
So that's 56 yards.
Okay.
And that's probably going to be your gun. You've got a turkey choke on there where I don't. I've got a full choke on mine.
Okay.
This is a Remington VersaMax. It's a model built for turkey hunting.
Oh.
That's why you've got 3.5-inch mags in there. I can only, in this gun, use 3-inch mags. That's a big, and I don't have a turkey choke for it. I've just got a full choke. So you have the ability to reach out further.
Nice.
You should have no problem.
Okay.
So we're sitting there for 2.5 hours. We haven't heard a yelp, a gobble, on anything in the distance or close or nothing, not a single turkey sound. Frankly, we're reading her book out of boredom. I'm reading one, Donnie's reading one.
Donnie right here from the left.
I look up, and right behind Donnie, coming down a little trail right through the trees, here are 3 big jakes.
Very slow. They're right here. They're 20 yards.
They had a sight on a jake decoy that we had out with some hens, and they were just focused on him. So we had a chance to move and get our guns up in position and so forth.
Take the one on the left.
The one on the right held his head up to give me a perfect shot at about 22 yards. And the other 2 were sitting there all fanned out and puffed out with their heads tucked in.
I'm gonna shoot mine, and then yours will put his head up.
I shoot, whack, drop the turkey. The other 2 turn around and start leaving. Donnie puts one into him. But we got 2 of them just like that in an instant. Again, never said a single word the whole day. And all of a sudden they just appeared like a beautiful apparition right in front of us.
Not a sound out of them.
That was so quick.
Not a sound, and all of a sudden, here they come right through. Just 3 of them all puffed out together. Holy buckets.
All of a sudden, I mean, in just a matter of 4 or 5 seconds total from the time we seen them, we had 2 dead turkeys.
So we got away with
And we're
murder there.
so pumped and hugging and high-fiving and squealing and everything else.
That was so quick and so intense.
She gets so excited. She's so much fun to hunt with. But in this particular case, she was 7 months pregnant. She's walking back to the blind, carrying her turkey with one hand and carrying her stomach with another hand because she's that pregnant. But she did not want to miss the hunt.
7 months pregnant, and here you are. That's a big dog.
Turned out with a very, very happy ending. We got 2 of them together. Yes, they were jakes. Big deal.
And Donnie and I have had a couple of really incredible turkey hunts together. But doing it with you, being this pregnant, is very special.
I just got to tell you as well, there is nothing like hunting, in my case, with my daughters. Dun, dun, dun. And every time you do, there are special memories that you gather with that particular daughter, and in this case, all of them together.
Plan B had to come into action.
It's special time. You need, if you have sons or daughters or your wife, you need to take them with you. You need to get them indoctrinated into the outdoors. You need to inspire them as to why they should go out and share with you, and you share with them all of the aspects of what makes hunting what it is. It's not about killing, it's about hunting. It's the hunting that gets you so excited. The killing just happens as part of it. Or it doesn't. But you walk away with the memory that Donnie will treasure that memory for the rest of her life, seeing those 3 big birds marching right into the decoys perfectly, sun basking off of them. So I can't encourage you more. Take your family out with you and create memories that will last for them and for you for the entire rest of your life. They'll be the most intimate memories you've ever had. You know, I've always been one of those people to believe, even when things seemingly aren't going according to plan, that somehow they actually are. Oftentimes, we're just not able to recognize it because we forget to focus on the bigger picture. In other words, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Our only real plan for our turkey hunts in Kansas was to spend some quality hunting time together at Midwest Whitetail Adventures, and that was all but guaranteed long in advance.
Exactly the same spot. There was not even a sound. There's not even a.
I'm proud.
Oh, I'm so excited, guys.
Was it her plan that first morning for Danielle to become so overcome with turkey fever that when this beautiful Tom tried to make a present of himself, that she couldn't find the composure to even fire a shot? That's a memory that'll last a lifetime. She just got so flustered into the moment. You know, and jeepers, that happens. How about a plan for Mackenzie and Jazz to do the old 1, 2, 3 countdown to fire? Which ended in a marvelous harvest for one and a flat-out miss by the other.
Jazzy's bird drops. Mine ran and flew.
Or what about 3 Jakes coming in spitting close on the final afternoon of her hunt as opposed to 3, heck, 50 trophy tops?
Here they come right through, just 3 of them all puffed out together. Holy buckets.
Anything could have happened and did in every case. We were all just dealt cards and played them the best we could.
7 months pregnant, here you are.
That's success in hunting in any event in my book. A few months later, giving birth to her first child didn't go according to Danielle's wishes either. At birth, her baby was not breathing and needed resuscitation. Thankfully, the hospital staff quickly revised their plans, and baby Micaiah Jenapana took her first breaths as a result. My newest granddaughter weighed 9.8 pounds, presented herself with a beautiful head of hair, the prettiest bright blue eyes, and all has been magical ever since. Well, you've just seen many of the reasons why I've never had a single regret being the father of 5 amazing daughters, although I do have grandsons now to call my own too. Things don't always turn out the way people plan, and thankfully so. That's what makes life just one ongoing surprise, which always keeps us excited for whatever the future may bring. It's just wise to be aware that so often it'll be a future that isn't necessarily the one we planned. I'm Babe Winkelman. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, everybody, hey, good hunting.